Okay, sorry my hair literally just woke up, but I need to get this dream out before I forget it. Alright, so it starts off with me, Rico, and some other guy in a prison. We're walking to like the backyard. We asked this guard lady, we're like, hey, is it time? Like, can we go and like hang out in the yard? She was like, yeah, and just walked off. But she wasn't really paying us much mind. She was like holding papers and some other stuff. So we looked at each other. I looked at Rico and then like this other guy. What's crazy about this other guy? I know his face, but I can't remember his name. I think it's like something from my past. But anyway, we started making a freaking break for it. But to get through this prison, to actually escape, we have to go through like this weird hospital maze thing, which is funny because in my dreams I've been in this hospital before. And it's probably this hospital that I think like two of my family members died in. Anyway, we ran one way. We stopped because we saw a guard and a doctor. Mind you, these doctors, they have a habit of like injecting you with something to knock you out. Ran the other way, and they just, instead of being very animated like they usually are in the other dreams I've had at this hospital, they were still, but we were still freaking out because we know of the punishment. So we found our way out from a door that wasn't even there, and then we're like running down a highway, and there are two people just Deadpool chasing us. One is like in like a really cheap like cloth one that has like the painted on muscles, and the other one was like an inflatable Deadpool like balloon suit. So the Deadpool guy in the balloon suit tried to attack me, and it's like I put him in a chokehold, knocked him out, and it's like sucked the air in the air, sucked out of his balloon, encasing the dude that was under it. Some random guy, another face that seems familiar, but I can't put my finger on a name. So we're running the highway and cars are passing. I say, hey, should we steal the car? They're like, no, we can't do that yet. We're too close. They'll notice. So we keep on running for our life. Just we're about to like lose all of our freaking breath because we're tired, and we're getting ready to keep on running down this highway to get to some type of shelter. I find like this hole in a gate that leads like this rusty old pair of stairs and like this chain link fence. So you just like run down those stairs and jump over it. And the guys go down and they follow me, but it's like I'm too far ahead. And mind you, it's like a forest full of like cut bamboo. And this highway, once again, is another highway I've dreamt I've been down as well. And when I'm going through that, somehow I know this one patch that's like this cardboard box like incline. So I slid down that and I landed right on the couch that I'm sitting on. Yeah, and my mother, two of my sisters were there, and they're like cooking like all my favorite foods. Chicken and dumpling, just a whole bunch of southern stuff in general. I love me some southern food, with my family being southern and all. Then I heard my dad's voice in the back, and that was pretty interesting. He was saying something about how I shouldn't have left jail. It's like I was going to be getting out in a few days. Now made my sentence longer. And I said I know, but I couldn't. Because what if I never got to see him again? And I had a flashlight, so I kept on climbing up to that cardboard incline and clicking my flashlight on and off. There was like some kid there wearing a striped shirt who was like almost looking down at me, and I felt he was gonna like tell on me because he had a cell phone in his hand as the helicopters went by, and I had to close that bit of cardboard quickly before he like even had the thought about looking in. And then once I saw him pass, I went back to click on the light on some code I guess we figured out while we were in the jail still. And then people ran up. I was like, Rico, whatever the other guy's name was, hey, you made it. Some moved out the way, and they slid down and landed right on the couch. And they started playing on my Xbox, and one person's on the internet. And I'm on there. I'm just like, hey, what if we just take the car? Because the only car we really have is my dad's. I'm like, what if we just take the car and drive to Mexico? And just never come back. I'm like, I have like, for some reason in my bank account I had $350. They were broke, and they were telling me, no man, we can't just leave yet. Like, we'll get killed. I told them, it's like, we need to take the chance. It's the only way we got freedom. It's the only way we're going to be free is if we go to Mexico. Then everybody was telling me, like, hey, it's not a good idea. You should just eat, relax, and then turn yourself in. We're not going to get in trouble for harboring a criminal. I don't really understand. That's all I can really remember of it now. I really don't know if it was a nightmare or an action-adventure dream or what. All I know is that when I first woke up, I missed it. I didn't want to wake up. Maybe it's because my dad was there. Like, this dream must mean something, but I really can't figure out what. So, if you actually listen to all, nearly 8 minutes of this, you can write your opinions down below in the comments, and hopefully it'll help me make sense of it. I wish I never woke up from that dream. But I always have dreams like that. The other one I still remember vividly. But that's for another time. Later.